Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Harmony and I'm so happy to be here. If you don't know me, you can check out my intro on how to empower yourselves. Or if you are interested as well in past life regression, future life progression, or life purpose coaching, then the link to my website is in the description box below so you can check it out. So let's move on to today's topic. Today's topic is peace. So what does peace mean? Saying it itself brings so much peace to ourselves, to our whole body, mind, and soul. So, how can we attain peace in our busy life, and what is going on out there in the world, and how do we maintain it? How do we make it part of our daily lives? So, there are all different types of activities, exercises that we can do to attain a certain level of peace, which is great. Some of the exercises are like martial arts, like Qigong or Tai Chi or yoga, or other things are like meditation. So mindfulness. So all these help us to switch off from what's going on outside and go be so much engaged into what we are doing, and whatever activity we are doing, whatever exercise we are doing, we are working on. And these are so beautiful, nice, relaxing exercises that after that you feel so much peace of mind. And even if you don't know how to do meditation, I did a video on the power of silence, so you can watch that. So you can also just allow yourself 5 minutes a day, just sit in silence, not do anything, not think about anything, switch everything off. So that's another way you can check that out. And another way is like under a shower or in a bath. Okay, so that's when you can, if you're under a shower, you feel the water flowing, you can sense it, like you know the it's a bit like mindfulness, where if you don't know what mindfulness is, it's more about feeling, experiencing through our senses. So whatever we are doing, like, you know, paying attention to whatever we are doing, it's like just eating fruit and feeling how the texture, how it tastes, and all the movements that we are doing, you know. So it's like being in the moment and experiencing everything in the moment. So when you're living in the moment, it switches you off from what's going on outside. So you can go and check out if you're interested in that. Or yeah, so coming back to the shower, you are standing under the water and you can feel that water and you can hear it, and maybe you're using a shower gel or whatever, you can smell it, it's nice. So, you know, it just relaxes you. It's the same if you're in the bath, it's just relaxing you. And you can also work with the element of water and ask water to help you just to relax, just to be soothed, you know. So you can speak to, I know many people don't think about it, but all the elements are all alive. Everything has got life and everything is energy. So if you speak to the water element and thank it for helping you, so you can do that to get peace of mind, and just, you know, releasing all anything that doesn't serve you, that is bothering you. And another thing is just breath. Okay, this is quite important, because not nobody, but not many people pay attention to it, because it's so part of our daily lives. Like, we don't even realize what we can use breath for. So there's all different types of breath works as well that you can check out. But to me, like when we are breathing, when we say a sigh of relief, what do? We just do. That's what we do. So what does that mean? It's just letting it out in a breath. Okay, whatever we were holding within, we are just letting it out in a breath, in an exhale. Okay, so you just exhale it in a sigh. So these are things like, many of us do on a regular basis. We don't even realize that. So these are the different types of activities or exercises you can do, or other people like doing drawing or painting or listening to music. So that's drawing and painting is more engaging in doing things, and also listening is really good, because you just sit down and listen. And if the music is a relaxing music, it depends on what type of music you're listening to as well. So this is relaxing you, because relaxing is the first stage. You have to relax before you can get to peace. Okay, so this is very important, and you can start using the breath as well to relax, to let go of anything that is bothering you, doesn't serve you. Just keep on releasing, thinking of them and releasing them, and just letting them go. So once you start doing this, then you can start feeling the peace, coming to you. You feel so relaxed, and you start feeling you've got this peace of mind. But what happens after that? So once you've done that, you've attained this some certain level of peace, you have to go back to your day-to-day things that you do. So for me, like, I would say the best time to do meditation is in the morning before you start your day, and also at night. Not only meditation, but whatever practice you're doing, and also at night before you go to bed, because in the morning it will set you up for what is waiting for you. Okay, so you could have like a difficult day ahead, or whatever is going on in your life, so you can do that in the morning. So when you attain that peace in the morning, that will keep you going through the day. And obviously we all get triggered. And the other thing is, like, if you're doing it at night, so I would suggest do it twice a day. So before you go to bed, if you do it then, please do not, this is my suggestion, so do not listen to any music afterwards. I mean, after a calm, relaxing, soothing music, when you have peace of mind, you can go straight to bed, or don't put the telly on and watch, because there's no point. Once you've attained peace and you put the telly on, how is that going to help you? It will just sabotage it. So when you go to sleep with a nice, if you have a shower at night and then you do your exercise, you do that first and then have a shower, then go to sleep. It's up to you what your routine is. But once you turn the telly on, after you've done it, that's it. Okay. And even if you live with people, know that you're not going to discuss about anything or have any sort of conversation that's going to be, it's going to disturb that. So make sure you just do it before going to bed. Okay. So this is how you can attain peace, and if you keep doing it daily, then it will help you a lot. Now let's come to the point where it becomes difficult, how to maintain it, because like I said, during the day it's going to you have a lot of other things to do, so you will get triggered, or you just be like you don't know where to start or whatever. But if you've done a meditation or whatever means you use to attain peace, you've done it in the morning, even the 5 minutes of silence, and then you can, when you attain that peace, okay, so whatever exercise you've done, say you've done it at night, okay, for example, you've done it at night, after that, see how you feel, okay, so obviously you'll be feeling this beautiful, relaxing feeling or sensation within yourself, or whatever you feel, whatever peace means to you. Try to give it a color, okay, whatever color comes to you. If you had to think about this, what color would you give it? Or try to give it a shape. What shape would you give it? Try to give it a sound. What sound would you give it? Or try to just, if you had to put it in a symbol, what symbol would you put it in? So what I'm trying to say is the feeling that you've got, like once you attain that level of peace, and the feeling that whatever you're feeling, you're going to transfer it into a color, a shape, or form, or whatever you feel like, or a sound, or into music, or whatever you feel gives you, it represents that state of mind, and however your state of mind feels, and so if you want to put that into symbol when you're already in that state, use a pen and paper and draw it, because when you're using pen and paper, you're transferring that feeling into your hands, and that goes through the pen, and that goes on the paper, so you've transferred that feeling in it. So because you've done that, so every time you look at that symbol that you have drawn, will bring that sense of whatever you felt, whatever peace meant to you. Okay, so every time you look at it, you'll be like, it will, bring that state of mind. So it's like anchoring it. Okay, so you can do that, and put that drawing wherever you feel it's appropriate, in your room, in your office, or wherever you want. And you can also take a picture of it, put it on your phone background, because wherever you go, then you get triggered, or you feel stressed, or any type of low vibrational energy you feel, you can just look at it, and it will bring that back, so it will reflect it back at you, and you can sense that. And another thing is when you've drawn it, okay, so let me first tell you about, so one is like drawing it, okay. Another thing is that you can do is go on the internet and find an image. If you like nature, then just type nature and see what picture you're drawn to. And I would suggest, like, you type the nature, or you can type fairies, or a beautiful goddess, like, the fantasy goddess, or whatever you feel like this piece represents to you. So go and find a picture like that, and see which one draws you. That's if you don't want to put it in a symbol. Okay, you can do that. Take the picture of that and keep it on your phone. If you want to have a print, and put it wherever you want. And also you can, if you just think of a color, that's fine as well. So you know that color brings peace in you. So now that you've got all these different things, so it's not different things, so you can have just one thing, but it depends which one you want for you to represent peace. When you look at it and just breathe it in, like, like you feel, oh, this is what, so say you've got the color blue and you look at the color and breathe that color in and say, this is the peace, I am breathing peace. Okay, so now you know what peace feels like. You already know what it feels like, and you already know this color blue. You wanted to give it a color blue, and how that feels like. So breathe that in. So anytime you get triggered during the day, just remember the color, breathe it in, and there you go. It's bringing the peace in you. So whatever it is, like if you see the picture of nature, then you can just connect to it, like, because you've given that feeling, that state of mind you were in, you've given that to that picture, that color, that symbol, or whatever it is that you've picked to do. And that this is what is representing that peace for you now. So this is what you can do. So in your day, like during the day, you can just look at it, or even though you're having a nice day, no arguments with anyone, you can still look at it a couple of times just to remind you of how it feels like when you're at peace. So this is how it's going to help you. Or if you picked a music, okay, a music that drew your attention and you felt like, yeah, this means peace to me, play that music, make it your ringtone, or lunchtime or whatever, you can just listen to it, and there you go. This is how you can bring peace in your life. And these are the things that you can do, but there are a lot of things that I can suggest, like, you don't do. So it will help you to maintain the peace. So there are a lot of things people do, like even watching telly, watching the media and all those things. But it's everybody's choice, okay? So you can do whatever you feel like. But if you start going into it, even like things like gossiping and stuff like that, so if you want more peace in your life, then this is how you can start bringing it in and maintaining it. I myself, it's been 7 years now, and I don't watch telly. It's not even set up. I just have a small one. In 2013, just sold the big one, and since then I haven't even owned a telly. I just had like a small one that was used for a computer screen, and that's all I've got, but never set it up. I did set it up at one point when I was really down, but it never helped me, and I didn't even watch anything. It wasn't like, so this is, something, I mean, those things are there. It's good for entertainment. I'm not saying not to watch movies or anything, but other than it's movies or things that are hilarious and stuff, comedies and stuff, that's good. But it's up to you, like, the lesser you engage with the outer world, the more peace you'll have within, and the more you can maintain that peace within. So I hope this helps. I'm going to end this video now, and I hope you got something out of it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.